Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Timmy Trent. I'm your link to the fire within and to God. Alright guys, you're born into this universe, this world, and God gave you the power, your free will, power of free will. Do whatever you want to do, but there's a guideline. But just like everything in this world or the universe created, you have boundary. Your body have boundary, right? To protect all the cells in your body. And at the same time, God gave you the free will, the power to choose. Now, all of us have to learn, right? You have to learn. Since you're small, when you grow, you know, same thing as a tree, right? You mean, it had to grow. It had to learn to adapt into the environment and, you know, to the weather, stuff of that, you know. And most trees are smart, right? And unfortunately for our human species is that we got intelligent, but, you know, we're not too smart. That's why we don't live as long as the tree, right? But we can if we want to. Right? As long as we can. As long as our body. But you gotta know how to do it, right? With the principle of God. Right? Because when you're small, you gotta learn. And you only learn on what you can learn from the people around you. So the people around you are doing things messed up, whether they believe in any kind of religion. They run by their emotion. And they're feeling, and those emotions and feelings, just like thunder and storm, it come and go, it's come and go. So you live by that, you're gonna struggle. That's how it works, whether you like it or not. You know, whether it's a guy to come up to you, tell you about the scripture of God, and you follow it, and you gotta know how to follow it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't just read the scripture and expect things to happen. And there's a lot of evil people. They like to predict things. Instead of seeing a vision, they predict things, right? They're hoping things to come about, right? Instead of working, doing, and build, right? They go predict. See, guys, you can look at a person and what they do, and you know what the outcome is. And from that right there, you know that throughout their life, you know, who they been taught by or not taught at all, right? But at the end of the day, you know, if you don't get taught by a home or something like that, you don't get taught by somebody else, somewhere else, right? And those sometimes, you know, they don't have the best interest for you because they have their own interests, right? That doesn't mean that there's some people out there who really want to help you, right? But majority of people, because just don't. That's the way it was. It's like percentage thing, right? Like 1% of people are rich, and the rest is just like, you know, struggling because they don't learn, right? The rich people that somehow with their parents learn and they're able to pass these down to them. You know, that's the way God created. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you to learn. That doesn't mean that you can become rich or whatever, you know, that you want to be, right? You know, and sometimes rich doesn't mean that you're gonna be happy, right? It's living a good life don't have to be rich, right? You're rich inside with God, right? All right, guys, that's my thought for today, and hope you're getting some information out of that. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you, but maybe you can come back and subscribe some of that. Maybe I could, you know, sometimes, you know, you gotta listen 2 or 3 times to process to your head, right? That's how we are. That's how we are created. You know what I'm saying? Information go through us, right? And we don't process it. We say, yeah, we agree. But we just don't process it. You know, we don't store it, right? We just agree. And just the information went by, right? So you had to listen over and over again until it clicked. When it clicked, it changed your life. That's it. That's the way it is. It took one time to become rich, right? When you hit that, you know, that path to you become a millionaire, that's it. right? You know how to do it again, over and over again. That's the way it works, right? Because when you get good at something, you get to some point, you can do it again, unless you mess up somehow, unless you know that somebody have go to your head and put you all this negative. You was nothing. Might as well not do it, right? Don't believe in God. Do whatever you want to do, right? Life's too short anyway. Just do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just go do whatever. That don't work in this world, guys, and it doesn't work anywhere. Universe, galaxy, you know, anywhere that you know, one day we conquer. It don't work. It did not work like that, right? And you got to understand that you have the power, and you can change the world, and you can change yourself, right? But let's start with here. You can't change the world by, you know, giving somebody else your power. I don't know how to tell you. That's the way it works. All right, guys. Love you guys. Have a good day. Take care of your family. Find a God, which is Jesus Christ, and follow him, take him in. Change your life. Have a good day.